As I told you, this is our last session today. We are talking about the senses here, and we are not talking about any system today or apparatus. So relax in that sense. I will not go again to repeating the difference between a system or an apparatus. If you are joining us today for the first time, please buy the other webinars and you will see what I'm talking about. First of all, I would like you to recall when we saw the nervous system, we saw this thing, we called it the stem cell, the brain stem. Remember, the brain stem is the part of the nervous system that joins the brain, the encephalon, with the medulla, with the spinal cord, right? With the spinal cord, and this part, which is made by several parts, and as I tell you, it's not exactly the spine, it's not exactly it's not the marrow exactly, it's not the brain exactly, it's a connection between it, and there are many very important organs here. And I told you there are some nerves which they are called cranial nerves. I told you about them. There are 12 pairs, one for each side, one of the pair, and they are marked here in yellow. These are the cranial nerves. We call them in Spanish pares craneales or nervios craneales. Why are they here? Because most of them are related to the senses. As you can say here, there is a trochlear nerve. Sorry, this is in Spanish, but there's a nerve for the tongue here. There is a cranial nerve for olfaction. There is a cranial nerve for vision, the optical nerve. So those nerves that I mentioned there, remember we had the central nervous system, the peripheral nervous system, the sympathetic, the parasympathetic, all those divisions we made there. And there was something special, those nerves emerging here from this part, from the brainstem, most of them emerge from the brainstem and go to, and they take motor activity and sensitivity to the senses placed in the head, mainly ear, hearing and vision. So that's important about the cranial nerves, and we will start now by this is what you usually mention when you say you are talking about the senses. You think about the hearing, the sight, the smell, the touch, and the taste. This is probably, if you're younger, probably things have changed. But when I was a student, I was a kid at school, these were the 5 senses we knew. And they are here: sight, hearing, smell, taste, touch. But always when I was studying medicine, there were changes. Science was about advancing, and they found that probably there were more than the 5 classical, which was sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch, but also a vestibular sense and a proprioception sense.